said, all right, I listened to you the first time, and I start off with 340. Now I've got 240 because I followed your good advice. So now I'll leave my 240 there under one condition, that if I lose another 100 or 150, whatever I lose, you will guarantee that I can come to your door and get that money from your hand, or whatever I lost. So he told the broker, well, I really can't guarantee that, but, well, so then anyway, Joe got out. And then he bought some gold stuff. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, these people, not only do they think they're rich because they have a little bit of money, but they're listening. Whoever you listen to, that's what you're gonna be. That's what you're gonna do. Whoever your cheerleaders are, whoever you surround yourself with, and whoever is talking in your ears all the time, that's what you're ultimately gonna do. And so, time and time and time again, I talk to people, and they see and they understand. I got to do something about this. I got to do something about this. And then they talk to their broker or their insurance agent or their financial planner. Oh, they told it's taxes and penalty and taxes. Oh, you can't do that. Think of what you're going to have to pay next year. Oh, you'll be just devastated. I won't let you do that. So people, following their own common sense, their own instincts, their own eyesight, their own senses, want to get out. They want to get out. They see it. Then they talk to these brokers or agents, whatever they are, and it's amazing that the power that these people have over the minds of these individuals. It's astounding. So I'm just trying to make an observation that if you find yourself in either of the categories, another thing. So the people that don't have much, say less than $100,000, they don't have these cheerleaders. They've gone it on their own. They've made it, worked hard, stuff like that. And they don't have a broker telling them, or an agent, or a CP, or an accountant, or financial planner. They don't have these fancy, this fancy entourage of people hanging from the curtains telling them what to do. They're just operating on their own common sense. These are the people that have the common sense that don't have much. The ones that have a little bit more, they've surrounded themselves with all these different voices that have just vested interest in their money. And they're the ones that are listening to them. They're the ones who are going to get destroyed. They're the ones who are going to lose everything. And these people that have very little, a little bit of money, and they've done wise things, they've got food, they've got gold. So I'm not saying that just because I'm a gold dealer. That's not the point. But if you look at history, find out what is real money. For 5,000 years, gold and silver have been the only two monetary metals in the world, and they will always be, well, even after we're gone. So it's the common people that don't have much. They have the common sense. They got their feet on the ground. It's not in the clouds someplace. It's not, it's not in Wall Street's lap, with all the, the yucky voices, deceiving voices. They're the ones that are going to save themselves, and they're going to be driving by the concentration camps, waving at these pseudo rich who are staring at the inside of the razor wire in the barracks. Sounds bad, but and I'm not a prophet. I'm not trying to be one. I'm just simply trying to make an observation. So, if you are in the system and if you happen to fall into that category of 100,000 to 1 or 2 or 3 million, whatever it is. And again, there are exceptions. Some people do take heed, when they have that kind of money, but they're very few and far between. So if you find yourself in that category, consider that you better do something. And it's just somebody else said it's too much. It's too much to deal with. I've got some people have money in trusts, and it's just too much hassle. So then they do the ostrich, routine, and stick their head in the sand, and then hope that it's all going to pass over and go away. But it's not. You will pass away, and you will be gone, and somebody else will get your wealth. And who is that? It's the DTCC and the Fed, because they have it now. They don't have to put your gun to your head when they need the money, because it's already in their hands already. It's all a rigged game. It's all a rigged game. They're the ones who control everything. They always will, And unless you see what they're doing and get out from underneath if you get out of their glue trap, you're going to be stuck there. And then but the tragedy is not only will you perish, but all your family and all the people that you could have helped, your relatives or other people that you could have helped if you'd have made the right moves. You're gone. They're disappeared. I mean, it's a tragedy. So I'm just trying to make an observation, and if this kind of rings a bell or rings a chord, or if you find yourself in that category and you have the strength to, first of all, swallow your pride. It does involve pride too, because these people that are in this category generally, they're pretty aloof people. They think they're kind of special, and they've got a few dollars, and that's going to be the thing to trip over to fall into the pit. So, a word to the wise, and I certainly hope if you wanted to, talk to me, my number is 414-234-8267. That's 414-234-8267, or you can go to my website, write out the word goldandsilverexchange.info. That's goldandsilverexchange.info. We've got a ton of information there. I've got some articles that I've just written on the DTCC, on a lot of different things, that are coming up. And I would encourage you to go there and call me. I'd be glad to talk to you. I'm not high pressure. I don't believe in that. I just hope to, educate people and make people aware of what's out there, what's coming, and give some practical examples and suggestions of what people can do to get out of the way and preserve your wealth. Now is not the time to make money. Now is the time to preserve what you've made already. So that'll be it for this evening, and thanks, Chris.
Okay, thanks, Kal, for another very interesting presentation. Well, coming up in the second hour, author and market wizard Harry S. Dent. Stay with Gold Seek Radio.